6 degrees of separation. The man who walked in already knowing it was a rope. There are characters who enter a world not to learn it but to expose it. Paul is not a con man infiltrating high society. He is a mirror walking into a masquerade. Everyone else has a mask welded to their face, while he arrives already knowing what they are terrified to discover. It was never a snake. It was always a rope. He does not deceive them. He sees what they are pretending not to see. And once the rope is recognized, the snake can never again be believed. Identity as script, persona as currency. In this world, identity operates like a screenplay, not a truth. People learn how to stand, how to gesture, how to speak, how to signal culture, how to perform intelligence, and how to display belonging. They memorize what names to drop and what anxieties to hide. Paul learns the performance, and in learning it, reveals its emptiness. Once a script is recognized as a script, the entire illusion collapses. Perception, not reality, holds the dream in place. Nothing external changes when the illusion cracks. Only the sight that looks upon it changes. The Black Book, the ego's database. The Black Book symbolizes the ego's entire identity system. It is not identity. It is metadata masquerading as meaning. It contains the names, roles, relationships, vulnerabilities, and performances that keep the illusion of self intact. The world Paul enters lives by this metadata. Who one knows, what one owns, where one belongs, which causes one aligns with, which schools one claims. Paul does not use the book to deceive. He uses it to reflect the illusion back to its believers. He speaks their script, and they accept him because the script is the only language they understand. The body for identity transaction. A central mechanism becomes visible. The ego trades the body for identity. Bodies are exchanged for acceptance, power, belonging, safety, validation, and status. Some offer bodies for attention. Some offer attention for worth. Some offer submission for identity. Some offer identity for desire. Underneath every exchange is the same illusion, the belief that the body has value, the belief that identity is transferable, the belief that truth is negotiable. Paul exposes this without effort. He shows that identity in this world is assigned, not inherent. Once the script is recognized, it loses its authority. They thought he came to steal, but they were stealing from themselves. The characters fear he came to rob them. He never steals a thing. They are the ones stealing from themselves. They steal their own peace. They steal their own honesty. They steal their own clarity. They steal their ability to see each other truthfully. He does not take anything. He reveals everything. And revelation is what the ego fears more than loss. The bed, the throne of identity. The bed in this story is symbolic, not scandalous. It represents the altar of the self-concept. It is where the persona dissolves and the true self would be if the true self were recognized. Paul's comfort in that space disturbs them because he appears at ease in the place where they feel most vulnerable. The young married man. Revelation, not seduction. Paul does not break a marriage, he reveals its unreality. The man's identity collapses because it was constructed, not lived. The structure of the relationship was already brittle, already fictional, already dependent on mask and role. Revelation does not destroy what is real. Revelation dissolves what was never true. A black man in high society. The cracking of the ego's hierarchy. Paul's presence alone destabilizes the architecture of high society. He disrupts the fantasy that exclusivity equals worth. His blackness exposes their whiteness as performance. His poverty exposes their wealth as costume. His improvisation exposes their personas as rehearsed roles. His existence is the challenge. His clarity is the threat. He sees the rope. Wizard of Oz. Once the curtain drops, it stays down. Once illusion is exposed, perception shifts permanently. The man behind the curtain, once seen, cannot be unseen. The machinery of the dream becomes visible. Paul plays the role of Toto, pulling the curtain on Park Avenue. Their anger is not over deception, it is over exposure. He did not ruin the magic. He revealed the machinery that pretended to be magic. He walks into the masks without wearing one. In a world of porcelain faces, Paul is the only one made of skin. Everyone else has fused with a persona. The cultured persona, the intellectual persona, the generous persona, the tolerant persona, the successful persona. He reflects the face beneath each mask, not the social face, the metaphysical one.